guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to Eco Crafty Show, where each and every week we make amazing eco-friendly craft DIY ideas like the jewelry, the earrings, and all those kind of stuff. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how to make this beautiful paper earrings. So let's get straight with today's tutorial. Before go back, consider clicking the like button, guys. I do really appreciate that. If you want more such videos in the future, consider subscribing. We upload video every single week. When we do so, you're gonna get notified about it, so please subscribe to our channel. You can see this is the earrings that I made from the paper, and I'm gonna be showing you how to make this beautiful earrings. And I use some markers. Materials required: you're gonna be needing a paper pulp, okay, paper mache clay. You can have it from the market. You're gonna be needing a paper clay. You're gonna need some of the instruments, some of the tools that I'm gonna be using for making these earrings. Then obviously you're gonna need a water, a working mat, the wire elements, colors, and that's all you need for this particular tutorial. So let's begin with this tutorial. So I'm gonna take the paper clay and added a water to it, and we're going to just squeeze it up a bit so that it's get ready, and we can get started with that. You can add a small amount of air dry clay if you want to. If you can also add a gum if you want to, but I don't want to add anything over here, and I think it's sufficient. So I'm just gonna try to knead it properly so that we can very well work on and make anything out of it. Paper pulp, I have kneaded a little bit. I mean, you can use a paper mache clay, paper pulp, whatever you want to use, you can use it. And I'm gonna be taking this one, okay. I'm gonna try to create a ball out of it. You can see I'm creating a ball of this paper pulp. The same thing you have to do, create a ball of this paper pulp and press this hard and try to make it as a small circle. I mean, there is a little bit of the learning curve when you're actually handling the paper pulp, because it's not similar to the normal clay. So you have to learn the process to actually handle that. If you see the circle is small, which I see that the circle is small, so I'm going to add a bit more clay, and we will going to increase the circle. I have created one small part of the earrings. The same way I'm going to be taking another part, and then we will going to make a hole, okay. So I'm going to take another one like see guys, we have made the earrings, okay. We have made the circular earrings of the paper pulp. It's wet right now, so I'm gonna leave it drying for 2 or 3 days. Once it's completely dry, then we will going to create the hole with the needle holder, and also we will going to color it, but we have to wait until it's dry. So I'm gonna leave it drying for maybe 2 or 3 days. Once it's completely dry, then I'm gonna be proceeding towards the next part of this tutorial. So we have finished making these cute, simple, small earrings in the circular shape from the paper pulp, and I'm gonna leave it drying, and then we will going to proceed towards the next step. These earrings are completely dry right now. You could see the paper earrings are completely dry. So I'm gonna be creating a hole using a needle holder, and then I'm gonna color them, and we will going to add the wire elements and finish up with this particular earrings tutorial using this air dry clay, okay, liquid clay. And I'm gonna be applying over my earrings so that I can create a hole, because if you're creating a hole in paper fiber, it's really difficult to actually create them. So that's why I'm applying a little bit layer of the normal liquid air dry clay so that I can create a hole very well. So that's why I'm applying a little bit of them over here. Needle holder, and we are going to make a hole inside of it. I've created the hole over here, okay. Then I'm gonna leave it drying, and then we will going to color it, okay. The same thing I'm gonna do with this one. I'm gonna apply air dry clay, the simple plain coat of the liquid clay, and then I'm gonna be creating a hole. You can see I have created hole in both of them by applying the liquid air dry clay. I'm gonna leave it drying for 24 hours, and then we will going to color them and attach the wire elements and finish up with the tutorial. As you can see guys, these are completely dry right now, so I'm gonna be coloring them. So I'm gonna be using this handmade color, okay. You can use whatever color you have, acrylic colors, watercolors, whatever colors you want to use. I'm using these natural handmade colors, so I'm gonna be just coloring them using this color, and then I'm gonna be using some markers to create a design on that, and then we are going to attach the wire element. Let me just color them. Make the wire elements. Okay, so I'm gonna be using these two pliers. You can use whatever plier you have, and I'm gonna be making wire elements. So let's make these wire elements. I'm gonna making a circular one. You can use whatever you want. Making the wire elements for my earrings, so let's do that. So I'm gonna be using wire and pliers. You can use whatever you have, or you can use the pre-made earrings wire elements that are come in the market as well. I've made the first one kind of like a circular. I'm not going in exact shape. You can very well make it exact shape and size if you want to, but I'm just gonna be happy the way it's looking right now. So I'm gonna be making another. See, I made these two wire elements for my earrings. Okay, and I'm gonna be using them for completing my earrings tutorial. Hey guys, I have made these ring wire elements for my earrings, and I have to finish it up. I'm gonna be doing it later on. Once I'm gonna be adding the earrings to them, then I'm gonna be finishing up with them. But this one I made tutorial, I'm gonna use these markers to color my earrings. It's optional. If you don't have these markers, you can use whatever colors you have, but I'm going to be using these Korean markers, so that's why this part is optional. I haven't mentioned in materials required. So I'm going to be using these markers. These are the permanent markers. So yeah, see guys, the white color that we have applied over to this is already been dried, so I'm going to proceed with adding the colors, and I'm going to be using the permanent markers, the Korean markers. You can use whatever colors or markers, whatever you want to use. This is just an optional. If you don't want to do it, then let it be like that only. So I'm gonna be using these Korean markers. Now this video is not sponsored by them, but I really love their permanent markers. I'm gonna be using it for decorating my earrings after the white color. So I'm gonna be using some markers. You can use whatever markers or colors you have. It's just completely fine. So you can see guys, we have colored it. It's looking so beautiful. I'm gonna leave it drying, and then we were going to attach the wire elements and finish up with the earrings tutorial.